federal government governors reach 3-month agreement on local government allocation. Now, according to that article, the federal government and state governors may have agreed to a 3-month moratorium on local government autonomy over concerns arising from its impact on salary payments and operational viability, the Punch learned on Monday. Now, the development means local governments may wait till October before the implementation of the law in the direct payment into their respective accounts. Now, the land judgment firming the financial autonomy of the 774 LGs in the country and ruled that governors could no longer control funds meant for the councils. And just that at first the federal government was, very fierce and very, strict on we're going to follow the judgment, even when there were the talks about, give us ample time to adjust. They were like, no, we're going to follow the judgment. But as it is now, they're now going the way of an agreement. I wonder if it has anything to do with Oyo State. They've been very vocal in recent times. I don't know. I wonder if what is the reason for this, what will I call it now? This window for states to get themselves right. Because now the excuse is local governments cannot pay their workers' salary because they're not efficient enough. They're not righteous enough. They're not accountable enough. Those arguments are there. But what are your thoughts? And more particularly, how does this affect River State? Really like to know. I know we all in court. When I say we, I'm talking River State, because when they go to court, they take you and I to court. They're supposed to be our representatives, right? So I know we all are in court and we are arguing in different directions. I know that for a fact. But I mean, how does this affect River State? I'd like to hear. I've got a commercial coming up in about 50 seconds, a very short commercial. When I do come back, I'll tell you about my last big story. It's something that you and I have talked about a plethora of times, countless times, or should I say on countless occasions. And we're going to talk about it again because this time we are being told that in the coming weeks, in a few weeks' time, it's hilarious as it sounds in my head, but I mean, we've been told that the Port Harcourt Refinery would start working. Not very certain, but would start working in the coming weeks. I wonder what you make of that, because Nigerian for Lagos, a presenter had Showore on his show yesterday, and Showore said that they may be another protest to end bad governance. We'll talk about all of that when we do come back to stay tuned. minutes gone past 3. Yes, I was telling you before the commercial that we're being told by the national president of which is it now? One of these petroleum associations. I tell you about the association in a bit, but they've come out to say that the Port Harcourt Refinery will start operation or will start production in a couple of weeks' time, in a few weeks' time. I mean, it sounds like what we've heard before. It sounds like what we heard some 2 weeks ago, thereabout, yeah. We were told August. Let's even look at Dangote. Dangote's refinery was supposed to start yesterday. The date was, for the umpteenth time, pushed forward. Then I'm beginning to, with all the stories that we now hear about the petroleum sector, especially Malta, and how very notable Nigerians or notable politicians have got, production sites abroad, oil production sites abroad. There is the question as to whether, we really want to kickstart local refining in the country. Now, yesterday, looking at the newspapers, I even saw Edo State. Remember, Edo State has got 2 modular refineries. They were crying out, saying, "Hey, NNPCL yet again has failed to give us crude oil." Anyways, let's see how it plays out. But I really would like to get your thoughts on that one, given the fact. And I was telling you that, Showere detail, was it yesterday on Nigeria Info, one of our branches, that October might just be another month for another bad governance protest. And so the question then is the government doing all of these, to pacify, to calm the minds of Nigerians? Remember, the biggest, once again, demand by the protesters still remains: reduce pump price. Either you give us fuel subsidy or you fix the refineries. And I think I did see somewhere one of the newspapers talking about Dangote may sell petrol for 600 naira per litre. So it's really interesting how things are panning out as it relates to the petroleum sector. I'd like to get your thoughts. I'm going to the phone lines right now. 0817 923 0002, 0817 923 0003, and 0817 923 0007. Now, we do have a live stream on Facebook and a live stream on YouTube. The handle for both platforms, Nigerian for PH, at the same handle. You could also, interact with us on X, Nigerian for PH. Let's get talking. It's the bottom of the hour. I like to get your thoughts. Better still, you can send me WhatsApp messages, 0809 0306 Let's get your thoughts on some of these big issues. APC insisting that Martin and the others are still members of are now members of the APC, and you doubt it. Take a listen.
Let me make it loud and clear. They are members of APC. We are going to invite everyone to the meeting of this party. The president made it clear that if you want to come to our party, we are going to chase you out of the party. They are members of this party, and they are loyal to me as the chairman of the party.
And I was also telling you that after celebrating the Supreme Court judgment on local government autonomy, the federal government and the governors are now shaking hands, saying, hey, because of the viability of the local government and their inability to pay workers, we're going to give a 3-month window for governors to receive local government allocation. Anyways, as funny as it sounds, I'll let you, do the thinking. And the third one, I told you about the refinery here in Port Harcourt, believed to start working in a few. Did I tell you who said it? My. All right, so my internet is terrible. I'm just, trying to, get myself all together because of how terrible the internet is. But let's see. Can I see? Where is it? And I wrote it down somewhere. Anyways, when I remember the name, I bring it your way. I've got Clinton from Bury. Clinton, welcome. What is on your mind? I like to hear.
Local order.
Yeah, I can hear you now, Clinton. Go ahead. What is on your mind?
You remember when this Texas saga started? If Emeka Bekee wanted an interview on our television saying that the lawmakers affected are not APC members. that if they are really able to procedures, defection, they have to go to the ward. That as far as it's concerned, as far as the APC chairman, that they have not defected APC. They have to even the word came on your station here and corroborated with their story that they are APC members, they have not fulfilled the procedures, defection. So which is it coming out to say this one now again? So I think it's
so maybe he has looked at the books and maybe he has actually realized that indeed they are members, and he's saying, you know what, they're loyal to me. I'm going to invite them for a meeting and we're going to have a conversation. Could that be the case?
Maybe not.
Okay,
it's all right.
All right.
So what the thing I see there is that there's nothing to celebrate, because like we know, the Supreme Court have given judgment on such a case before. No court have the power to double.
We've done this before. I must have said this before. No two cases are the same, and so I mean, it might get to the Supreme Court and it's slightly a different case. Don't you agree? Don't you think so? I mean, lawyers would always tell us no two cases are the same.
Okay. Let's wait for the judgment. Let's wait for the appeal court. Again, I reach between the federal government and state governors.
Please wrap up, please.
Okay. Nobody is calling the name of Wiki now. Federal government reach out to the governors to release local allocation because workers are paid. So now that it's federal government release allocation, they should start calling Wiki. Wiki is the one that.
All right, Clinton. Thank you very much. I've got to go. I've got Ikechi from Eneka. Ikechi, welcome. Please straight to the point.
Good afternoon, KD.
Yeah, good afternoon. It's been a while. Welcome on the show.
Yes, I would like to comment on the Port Harcourt Refinery to be complete in a couple of weeks. See, the one thing I have noticed with the Nigerian government is that they are playing croquet with us.
Are we dancing croquet with them?
What?
I was asking, you said they are playing croquet with us, and I was asking, are we dancing croquet with them?
Obviously, we are not.
Okay.
Because you promised us something would be by December. We didn't see it. You promised us January. We didn't see it. So the question is, what exactly is going on with the Port Harcourt Refinery? It has come to my knowledge. I was watching the other day the head of Crude Refiners Association of Nigeria. He said something that no single modular refinery or even the Dangote refinery has received crude in Naira. And that is very shocking. Upon the federal government declaring that they had sent it, these are the things creating the deficit in trust that we have. And suddenly, we are importing everything from an island called Malta, where it is alleged that the president and some members of government have a mega refinery there. What is really going on? If they don't want people to believe the allegation, why are you denying all these refineries of crude? These are the things.
All right. Summarize, please, because I would have to go, EKG.
All right.
Okay, I do have Alfred from MOI. Alfred, welcome. What is on your mind? I'd like to hear from you.
Canada, good afternoon.
Yeah, good afternoon, Alfred.
Canada, let me talk about the judgment yesterday.
I'm not necessarily. Alfred, I'm not talking about the judgment. I mean, we did that yesterday.
No, Emeka Beke calling, say he will call their meeting to meet with the assembly members that defected to the party.
All right.
I think it's a call in the right direction.
Okay.
And Canada, everybody should toe the line of this in River State. I will not only call on Emeka Beke to call them for a meeting. He should also go to court, apply as the joiner indicate in the court wherein there is a debate to say, oh, if they are members or they are not members, you should apply and then tell them that things is now.
But I mean, Alfred, let me engage you for a bit. I mean, are you the one who, rather, is the party supposed to tell the person whether he belongs or not? If the person says, I don't belong to your party, I mean, are you going to force the person to belong?
They have formally defected to the party.
But I mean, did they defect? I mean, let's agree they defected. Did they defect to the APC? What if they did not? I mean, because we've heard several arguments. They also have gone to court to argue that they did not defect to the APC. So I mean, are you going to force them to say they are APC members? I'm just asking, just an innocent question.
Canada, let me respond. Let me ask you back this question.
No, you would have to answer. You would. Yes, like I said, they've argued in court. That's announcement enough. And I'm asking you yet again: are you going to say
their argument? Canada, I've not had their lawyer argue that.
You've not.
The PDP lawyers.
We've discussed. No. We've discussed this on the show, Alfred. I do not want to argue. The simple question I'm asking you. Is the party going to force them? Is a simple question. Yes or no?
Canada, the party is not going to force them.
Okay.
But they have already made their intention known that they are already members of the party.
All right.
So it is for the party to follow them up. I think that is what the party needs to do.
All right then. Thank you very much.
Follow them up here in River State.
So when you say
talk about the
I mean you've argued with your time, so I've got to go to Cookie Gam now. Cookie Gam from Rumo Lumeni, welcome.
Hello, good afternoon.
Yeah, good afternoon to you.
All right, Chief Meka Beke say want to invite the several members of assemblies for discussion. Claudia, yes, it's a welcome development. Now, remember these guys stand in the floor of assembly and pronounce the session to APC. The former capital chairman of APC, Chief Lokoja, received them at Polo Club as APC members. By conscience and morality, they are members of APC up to now.
Cookie Gam, let me engage you. Are you listening? Okay, so you said by conscience and morality. That's what you said, right?
Yes.
If I heard you correctly,
yes.
They are members of the APC. But can I ask the question?
That is what will happen.
Sorry, what did you say?
Have good conscience and good morality. Stand before Assembly Congress in a hollow chamber with the mates stand there, defended to APC, and they will see by former candidates of APC membership.
Now, Cookie Gam, pause, please. Yes, by conscience and morality, like you've said, but legally. What about legally? Can you force them to be APC members? That's the question I try to ask Alfred. Okay.
The court have filed the judgment. The case was filed at Judge Motor Show at the Federal Court Abuja. There's sworn affidavit that I'm not saying it's a police document.
I agree. Cookie Gam, I agree with you. But now you see where my confusion is, and I'm trying to throw it at you because you're saying they're APC members. I'm confused, so I'm just asking questions. But they also have another document in court saying that they're PDP members, and so that's where the confusion is.
Don't worry.
Yeah, I'm listening.
By law, affidavit is a sort of affidavit in court.
But we're saying the same thing. They have another affidavit in court saying they're PDP members. We're saying the same thing right now. So my question is, how do we judge this matter? It's a simple one. It's as simple as it gets.
The case is before an appeal court.
Okay, you see.
That will also be that they have done good things.
Okay, then.
For Canada, there's a story in the Bible where the two men can have children. One died in the night. The one started to that child. The child is to two. The other child said, no, leave it. What the child is doing to that house at Tapa Road? He says they're just making noise. Because they lost there's a contract. What are protesting?
You can't say Cookie Gam. This is the problem I have. I understand you're on one side, but you can't say they are making noise. They have their rights, right? They have a right to an appeal.
No. I thought it's their right.
My point, but you can't say Cookie Gam.
The Bible says that
okay. But I'm saying Cookie Gam.
barred them to do anything.
But that's
the judgment barred
cookie
them
gam.
yesterday.
That is a high court judgment, and I've just said they have a right to appeal. So you cannot say, "Listen to me, cookie gam." Look, cookie gam. Oh my goodness! It is a state high court once again. Right to appeal. So you can't say they are making a noise. That's the correction I make. I'm not stopping from your opinion.
Okay.
Thank you.
If they gather there, it's illegal because the court has asked them not to campaign themselves.
Okay.
So if they're part of the court, so they're against the law.
All right then.
If they're law keepers, they will not do such a thing. They said they're law breakers.
So what? Cookie gap.
The law breakers will give back judgment and stop to the appeal.
What if they have appealed? What if they've appealed? Oh my goodness. Thank you very much. Moving on. Is it Ken from Ubumini? Welcome.
Good afternoon, Canada.
Yeah, welcome, please.
Canada. Tony Okocha staging rally for filing motion for his stay of execution, right?
I don't know if he has done that. I'm not saying he has.
You see, Tony Okocha is hitting the polity of River State politics. This man, as I can see, is laying political ambush against the governor. Because since this man's assumption as an acting chairman of APC in River State, that is when similarly Kubara started having attacks. I don't know why this man is always antagonizing the governor of River State. Somebody who was thrown out of his so-called
Is it Ken, are we talking about the same big stories? Because there was nowhere in the big story I said Tony Okocha was...
I am talking about your big story concerning Tony Okocha staging rallies around the state.
But there's nowhere there's nowhere in my mentioning that I said he was antagonizing the governor. So I'm wondering where that conversation...
I am saying that because he has been hitting the polity of River State politics.
I get you now. Yeah, okay.
I don't know if you are getting me.
I get you. Go ahead.
Fine. So let this man allow River State to breathe so that we feel the cool atmosphere of River State politics for us to be eating, driving the dividends of democracy in this state. Okay. Other states in Nigeria have done their elections and start their governance. For 1 year and how many months now, we are still battling on political crisis,
you do have
both
a point.
Internal one and external one. What does it mean? Tony Okocha has been holding the position of River State politics right from his chairman, caretaker, and now he is representing River State as a rep in NDDC. Here in Ubumini, nothing like NDDC project. I am talking about Ubumini, not anymore local government, where Ubumini is under.
All right.
So I wonder what Tony Okocha is doing in this state.
Okay.
If he wants to be the governor, he should relax.
Okay.
For some years, posterity will tell who is the next governor or who will be the next governor, for goodness sake.
All right,
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. We've got to move on. I've got this one. It says, "Good afternoon, Canada. With such comments as regards to the ex-lawmakers, it is obvious who Emeka Beke is supporting. River State politicians are playing some of politics. It is either you're supporting the FCT minister or the governor of the state." Very sad, Mike from Thai. But I don't know who he's supporting. Can you tell me, please? This one said, "What is happening in River State politics and APC is laughable. Emeka Beke admits that the defected lawmakers are APC members, while Tony Okocha Group says otherwise. Please, there is hunger in the land. All these palaver will not end hunger or reduce the price of Gary and soup." Thank you, Mr. Khaled. I agree with you, Anna, and I agree with you as well. This one says, Mr. K. Batabo, the reinstated APC chairman of River State says the Martins led 27 defected lawmakers and members of the APC. This is not far from the truth because they defected on the floor of just sitting and came out waving APC flags openly. They shouted on Clinton West. And this one says, "Good afternoon, Canada. The Port Harcourt Refinery to stop operation soon is not renewed lies from the Tinubu administration. The president and other leaders in the country are alleged to have refineries abroad, so they will sabotage the local ones in Nigeria." And this one says, "Emeka Beke was the same man that denied Martin Amaewhule and his colleagues when it was rumored that they jokingly said they have joined the APC. Emeka Beke was heard on radio saying that they are not members of his party. They are members of the APC. I'm not incisive. I'm more in head. That's what I'm asking you. You said I'm more in head. But you said just managers like that. I don't know what we're doing in politics. As for the refinery, I believe it will cause them. So, you guys in politics? No, really. I do not know. Because one moment it's gone PC and then one day another APC. And like somebody said, one moment they make a case saying they're not members of the another moment they are still doing the previous party. And this one is good afternoon. The kind of leverage enjoyed by Coach and kind of leverage enjoying the River State is getting out of hand. I hope Nigerians is happy on their biased approach to issues. They allow the opponents of the government march anyhow, molest people anyhow, and don't capable things River State without any rest. Commissioner River State to go and consult me and see, and there's Michael Tenor as Police Commissioner River State Odumegu Sani Didia from Omerelu. Okay, and this one says, as it is today, make a big case the authentic chairman of APC in River City can therefore invite any of the and this one says to people now who they receive allocation from federal government below government governs with 3 million local and good news from Tango the least or it can be very right in the jurisdiction because it is an internal affair of the party. The simple answer is found in exceptions to rules in the old English case of force versus Harbottle, which is that where majority members carried out action that is illegal, the court can assume jurisdiction and set aside the illegality. The same principle was followed in the case brought by Magnus Abe before the 2019 election, which the same High Court assumed jurisdiction. Donatus Saro Menemak Esquire. All right, thank you for your legal advice there. I do appreciate it. This one is from Asitokoe from our 3. Greetings, KDB. Please, where is our refinery now? The purported new date is a big scam of a known story. But Asitokoe, I mean, in a few weeks' time, come ask me that question again. In a few weeks' time. Don't ask me when exactly, but in a few weeks' time, come ask me that question again and I'll answer you. This one says, good afternoon, Canada. I'm Waleg. Some people are criticizing Tony Okocha and congratulating Chief Beke for yesterday's judgment. I want to remind us that Tony Okocha did not make himself APC Caretaker Committee Chairman. Something led to the sacking of the incumbent chairman in his executive. During the presidential election, the state APC executive did not campaign for their presidential candidate. Even when Tinubu visited the state to campaign, they stayed away. Their